First carp of the day. Oh, Tom, look, we got another bite over there. Oh, you okay? Go get him. Go get him. All right, now I'm gonna make myself a pack bait from soybean, cream corn, whole kernel corn, Jello. Check it out, it's gonna be pretty good. All right, first off, let's add some soybean meal. Oh, that is more than enough. Next, I'm gonna add a box of strawberry Jello. Next, I'm gonna add some cream corn. Okay, next we're going to take some whole kernel corn. Save that juice because you might, the mix is a little dry. You can always add a little juice later. Yeah, look at that. Makes a nice ball. Soak up. Think we're good.
Yeah, let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
Let's go to the car.
You want to race me to the car?
Yeah.
Okay. I won! Alright, get up in there. Alright, let's do this. It's rainy carp fishing time. First, gonna get my bite alarms. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, this is sad. Look at my poor reels. You can tell I haven't been fishing in a while. There's literally cobwebs on my carp fishing reels. Now these reels you see me using, these are the Daiwa Regal 3500 BRI bite and run reels. They call them bite and run reels because they have this clutch here on the bottom. And they have a 2-drag system. So here you can see this knob. This adjusts the lesser drag, the smaller drag. And this knob up here at the top adjusts the fighting drag. And this clutch switches between the two. So if it's down, you're using this drag, and if it's up, you're using that drag. The purpose of this is that when you have the rod sitting in a rod holder, you put on the lesser drag, and if a fish comes along and grabs your line and runs with it, it'll take line instead of pulling your rod into the water. Then when you pick up the rod, you can either turn the handle or flip the switch, and it activates the fighting drag and you start fighting the fish. These reels are also super affordable. I think they're 40 bucks here in the States, and I've owned 12 of them and they work really well. As I mentioned before, the bait I'm using is called a pack bait, and they call it a pack bait because you pack it around your lead. You take a handful of bait and you shove it around your lead, and I'm using a special type of lead called a method lead. It's a flat lead with these little fins on it that grip the ball of bait. And then I have what's called a hair rig. It's a rig where you attach the bait to a string that's attached to the shank of the hook instead of piercing the bait with the hook. It's a great carp fishing rig that'll help you catch more fish. If you're new to carp fishing and you really want to up your game, one of the best things you can do is learn how to tie that hair rig and start using hair rigs a lot more often. Another thing I'm doing here is I'm chumming my spot. I throw out my method lead, and then I take a few balls of bait and I chuck it out there too on the spot, just to kind of give it another kick. It's not necessary, but it helps. So let me tell you a little bit about how I'm picking my location. Right now it's springtime. It's the middle of May, and the carp, they spawn in around end of May, beginning of June, so we're pre-spawn. When carp spawn, they come into these shallow lagoons like the one you see behind me, and they spawn in reed beds and emergent vegetation like the stuff you see right down here. So the carp are congregating in these areas in preparation for spawning, and so that's where I'm fishing. I'm fishing in kind of a little inlet, a little lagoon on a bigger lake, and I'm fishing about 6 to 10 feet off of emergent vegetation. And that's what you do. The carp will be going up and down this emergent vegetation right along the shoreline. And that's where my rods are. I've got one rod about 6 feet off the vegetation down that way. And I got one rod right here at the point about 6 feet off the vegetation. And my rod over there is about 8 to 10 feet off the vegetation. So really close to shore. You'll find that there's a lot more fish concentrated around these reed beds and not that much out in the middle of these lakes. So early spring, this is where you want to be fishing. Probably only 3-4 feet of water, okay? So pretty shallow. In the south, where in warmer conditions, you'll get a second spawn in the fall, sometime around September, okay? So if you're in an area where you get a second spawn, same principle applies in the fall. All right, well here we are. We're waiting for a bite. We're in the shelter of the car. Got my bite alarm. My upholstery soaking wet.
And I'm soaking wet hair.
Yeah. And my GoPro, which I've been filming with, is all fogged up, so I've got it out of its case. And I'm trying to use the car vents to dry out my GoPro case so it won't be so foggy. Yeah, I don't mind fishing in the rain. Filming in the rain is a pain in the butt. Okay, so yeah, Dad said butt. But at any rate, hopefully we're gonna catch a fish, and in the meantime, Tommy's gonna sit here and we're gonna watch videos on my phone and watch my rod tips from the shelter of the car.
So if fish comes on, we will get there.
Yeah. Oh, fish, 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 fish! Go get him, go get him! All right, get him, Tom, get him. There you go. Okay, reel over here. Walk over here, Tom. Walk over here. Want to keep him away from the other rod. Now walk backwards. Walk backwards, buddy. Walk backwards. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Woo!
He's a strong cat.
Yeah, it's a strong carp, buddy. Woo! See right there? Right in the bottom lip. That's what a hair rig does. A good hair rig will put the bait in the bottom lip 9 times out of 10. Which is right where you want the rig to be. Good carp, Tommy. You want to hold him?
No. He's a feeling.
All right, should we go put him back in the water?
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay.
I could
Here.
pull it.
Oh, check this out. We'll go like this. Here, watch out. Here. Okay, put it in the water. Okay, now drop the handle. Yeah, like that. Okay.
That's why it's swimming to its
There we go.
That's why it's down.
All right, Tommy, high five. Yeah, good job, buddy. First carp of the day. Oh, Tom, look, we got another bite over there. Oh. Okay? Go get him! Go get him! Think of... Oh, he got off. Oh, he was on there for a long time. Whew. Oh, it's wet out there, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have fun getting those carp?
Yeah. I see that big zine. That means stepping on a narbine.
Yeah. I get a lot of questions about my bite alarms. If you'd like to learn more about carp fishing and fishing bite alarms in general, check out this video I did on the subject. I got a pretty detailed video, and I'll put a link in the video description so you can check it out. Oh, come on, get up! Go get him! Go get him, Dom! Go get him, Dobby! Go get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah, he is, but you're stronger than that. Woo! He is taking drag. That is a serious carp. You got this, Tommy. That's a big one. Yeah, oh, he is still stripping drag.
He almost pulled me in the water. My back's getting tired.
Your back's getting tired?
Yeah.
You got him, Tommy.
Yeah.
Keep your rod up. Walk backwards. Oh, that is a big boy. That is a big carp, Tommy. Oh, mackerel. Woo! Good job, Tommy. That is a big carp, buddy. That is a real big carp.
Belly. That was on belly. Maybe.
Tom, there's another fish. Let's go get him. Go get him. Go get the rod. Get him before that takes the rod. Get him. Whoa. That's a big one. We got a double here. Need help? Go get the net. Woo! Woo! Double trouble. Fish left. Okay, let's go put him back, okay?
Yeah, I don't do mine.
Here, you go, put him in here. Put him in here, Tom. You put him in here. Whew. There we go. Lovely, buddy. You're good at reeling in those fish. Go ahead and hop inside, bud. I love this landing net. This thing is awesome. It's got like a 96-inch handle. Cabela's makes it. It's got this fish-friendly, stretchable rubber mesh net. It's about 80-90 bucks, and I did a video review of this. I'll put a link in the description. So if you want more information about the Cabela's landing net, check out the video description. This right here is what we call an unhooking mat. Carp fishermen use these a lot. And it's just something to put down on the ground to keep the carp from getting beaten up. If you put carp straight down in the dirt, they'll thrash around when you're unhooking them, and they'll lose a lot of scales, and they'll get little nicks and dings on them. So this is just, you know, a little something to take better care of the fish. It's good to always have it wet before you put a fish on it, which is not a problem today. Well, we've been fishing for about 2 hours. We had 4 fish on and 3 on the bank, and one of them a very nice fish, probably about 18-19 pounds. It's not a bad day of fishing. These bite alarms do really well in the rain, and I've got them wet so many times and they still work. But if it's soaked like this, just don't cover them up or put them away wet. Let them dry out before you put them away. Okay. Whew. What a wet day. Did you enjoy catching that big one? Mm-hmm. Alright.
I would like to go back home. My back's tired.
Your back's tired. Alright, buddy. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And we put out new videos every week, so don't forget to